I should have known you were behind this. What part of no party under the penalty of death do you not understand?
Netflix's Wednesday is officially returning for a third season, continuing the story of everyone's favorite gothic heroine as she navigates another twisted year of mystery, danger, and dark humor. The show, created by Alfred Gough and Miles Millar and shaped by Tim Burton's signature eerie style, has become one of Netflix's biggest hits because it perfectly blends teen drama, supernatural horror, and offbeat comedy. After the wild ending of Season 2, it's no surprise that fans have been anxiously waiting to see where Wednesday Addams' next adventure will take her. Season 2 followed Wednesday back to Nevermore Academy for her second year, and things only got more chaotic from there. Between creepy stalkers, resurfacing secrets, and the return of her Hyde ex-boyfriend, Wednesday barely had a moment of peace. She uncovered more about her mysterious family history, while also facing new supernatural threats that pushed her even further into the school's dark underbelly. And because the finale left a bunch of storylines dangling in mid-air, a third season was practically inevitable. There's just no way they could end her story there. After the release of Season 2 Part 2, co-creators Miles Millar and Al Gough teased that the mysterious Ophelia scene from the finale will play a much bigger role moving forward. Millar hinted that it was meant as a breadcrumb leading straight into Season 3, while Gough added that the surprise appearance was always designed to drive the next chapter. So even though the details are still secret, it's clear that Wednesday's story is only getting deeper and darker from here. Netflix made the renewal official on July 23, just a couple of weeks before Season 2 Part 1 premiered. That early renewal says a lot about how confident the streamer feels about the show. The first season was an absolute phenomenon. It's still Netflix's most watched English-language series ever, surpassing even Bridgerton and Stranger Things. Given that success, it's no wonder Netflix wanted to lock down a third season early. What's impressive is that this happened despite the 3-year gap between Seasons 1 and 2, showing how strong the fanbase still is. In a statement celebrating the renewal, Gough and Millar called it a dark delight to see Wednesday cast her spell over audiences around the world, one deadpan remark at a time. They promised that Season 3 will take her even deeper into Nevermore secrets and the Addams family's eerie crypt, or as Wednesday herself might say, nothing brings a family together like a good exhumation. The announcement came with a chilling promo image, Wednesday standing behind Thing, who holds up a glowing crystal ball showing the number 3. Above her, the words, "Bad things come in threes," serve as the perfect tease for what's next. Production on Wednesday Season 3 hasn't started yet, but there's good news. The writers have been hard at work. Gough and Millar revealed that they've been making solid progress on the scripts, although they briefly paused during Season 2's release. Now that it's out, they can shift their focus entirely on developing Season 3. There's no confirmed filming schedule yet, but things could kick off soon, especially since Jenna Ortega has wrapped filming on her next project, Ghostwriter. Based on how long the previous seasons took to make, fans might have to wait a while. The show's complex visual effects and detailed gothic sets require a long production timeline, around 18 months in total, split evenly between filming and post-production. That means Wednesday Season 3 probably won't arrive until late 2027, though knowing Netflix will likely start getting sneak peeks before that. When it comes to the cast, Netflix hasn't revealed everyone who's returning, but a few are already confirmed. Of course, Jenna Ortega will reprise her role as Wednesday Addams, and Victor Durabantu will be back as Thing. The rest of the Addams family, Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia, Luis Guzmán as Gomez, Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester, Isaac Ordonez as Pugsley, and George Garcia as Lurch are also expected to return. Millar has also teased that we'll meet new Addams family members in Season 3, along with uncovering more of their long-buried secrets. One of those new faces could be Ophelia, who was teased at the end of Season 2. Fans have been speculating about her identity, but the showrunners are keeping quiet for now. On top of that, characters like Isadora Capri, played by Billie Piper, and Tyler Gulpin, Hunter Doohan, are almost guaranteed to return based on how Season 2 ended. Tyler's story in particular is far from over, especially since Isadora recruits him to lead a new Hyde pack. Emma Myers' Enid Sinclair is also expected to return, considering her storyline is deeply connected to Wednesday's in the finale. Other likely returning characters include Bianca, Eugene, Ajax, and Agnes, basically most of the Nevermore crowd. Story-wise, the third season is shaping up to be one of the most intense yet. Based on the clues from the Season 2 finale, Wednesday will likely be racing against time to save Enid and help her turn back into a human, while a pack of werewolves hunts her down. Meanwhile, Isadora's plans for the Hydes will probably come into sharper focus, revealing more about her past and her connection to Tyler's family. Another major thread involves Morticia handing Wednesday Ophelia's journal, which seems to hold dark family secrets. The final scene showing a lost Addams daughter locked in Grandmama's basement scrawling "Wednesday must die" on the wall, all but confirms that the Addams family's twisted history will play a huge role in Season 3. With that set up, the next chapter promises even more danger, creepy revelations, and maybe some shocking family drama. While Season 2 managed to bring back the eerie charm that made the first season such a hit, it wasn't without its flaws. It still delivered Jenna Ortega's brilliant performance and Tim Burton's beautifully gothic visuals, but it also repeated some of the same narrative weaknesses as before, especially when it came to the overarching mystery. The whodunit element has always been fun, but it's not necessarily what keeps fans hooked. The standout episode of Season 2, Woe Thyself, proved that the show doesn't need an elaborate mystery to be great. In that episode, Wednesday and Enid wake up to find they've switched bodies, leading to one of the most entertaining and heartfelt storylines the series has ever had. It's a classic supernatural premise, but it works perfectly because it's rooted in character rather than plot. The switch forces both girls to see life from each other's perspective, creating hilarious and surprisingly emotional moments along the way. What makes this episode so special is how clearly it defines both characters. Wednesday's gloomy, sarcastic personality clashes perfectly with Enid's bright, bubbly energy, and when they're forced to act as each other, it highlights just how opposite they really are. Jenna Ortega and Emma Myers handle the switch so convincingly that you almost forget it's still them playing their usual roles. Ortega nails Enid's chirpy optimism, while Myers captures Wednesday's deadpan intensity with surprising depth. The result is a comedic yet touching exploration of their friendship, something that feels more meaningful than any mystery the show has introduced so far. Even more impressively, Woe Thyself stands almost entirely on its own. It doesn't rely heavily on the season's main storyline, yet it manages to outshine every other episode. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.